What is it?
It's fast approaching.
Finally, it's time. Darth Mixes, if you're not ready by the time I get my saber, you're not going anywhere.
Oh yeah.
Hey everyone, it's Sith Lord Gates here with a short video just to show off the beauty of this thing right now. So here she is. Now you can see I do not have gloves on, and the reason is if you're like me, you're actually going to be handling this thing and playing around with it. So I want you to know exactly what you're going to get into when it comes to playing with it, because you see how that mirror finishes on there, how easy I smushed that up. But again, like I said, I don't mind. I have a little cloth here. I'll clean it down a little bit. I'll get a little cream polish for it, for when I want it to shine and look all pretty. But like I said, I'm going to be playing with it a lot, so it is what it is. Now, I'm going to go ahead and break it down for you. Oops, am I still on camera? Oh. But you can see how beautiful this thing is, though. Now at the top, of course, we have the blade plug. And then you have your emitter. Now the emitter comes apart in two pieces. This top gold ring comes off. And then this part comes off as well. There's no reason to really take this part off. But it does come off if you wanted to. Now, I'll go ahead and demonstrate that. I'm going to roll this out. Now, as you can see with the emitter, there is windowed holes. Oops, I keep going off camera. There's windowed holes at the top, which is really, really nice. And as you see, there we go with the emitter off. Then you have the PCB, of course. Now, the main reason you want to take the emitter off is because this saber by UltimateWorks has a crystal reveal chamber right here, which is behind this plate. So what you have to do is you kind of have to get your thumb or something back in here in the back, and you want to push forward. You never want to peel it up because that rubber is just glued on. So you kind of want to just make sure you're sliding the whole back plate forward as you do this. And then once you get it up, as you can see, you're ready to come up. And then you can just take it right off. Now the way it's held on is, if you can see there, there's screws on the saber itself. And these screws, of course, fit into the big hole. Then as you slide it, it locks itself in place. So that's how that works. Now I will say, if you did order the saber, I would suggest to get some glue, just so you can glue down the tips of the wings. As you see, my wing tips are already separating, and if if you're spinning it around, anything like that, you catch it on your fingers, it's really going to get bad. So I recommend getting glue. I'm going to, of course, get some glue. I don't have any, so I'm going to go grab some glue and glue that down. But that's that. Crystal reveal chamber. And then I do have to, there's a little bits of glue still here that I have to clean off. Then you have the nice gold rib section. And then look at those grips. This feels really nice in your hand. Really nice. I gotta do noises with my mouth because I don't have a heart in it right now. And you have that Covert Tech. You have the nice pattern right here. Gold ring on the pommel. Now that pattern is here. It's also on the grip section of the saber. Now, I am going to put my Prophy Heart in here. I do not have the default sound fonts on my Prophy at the moment, so just bear that in mind. So I can get in here without it going off. Uh-oh. Ah, went off. Almost all right. And before I replace the emitter, I remember earlier I said there was a little bit of glue that was still on the sides of the saber from production. I found the easiest way to get that off without having to scratch it would be just to take a pencil eraser. So let me erase this. Just take a pencil eraser and just hit it like this real quick. Just like that. Then take a cloth. Just wipe it right off. Here you see where I missed it at down here. Oh, at the bottom. But as you can see at the top, I already did the other side. So you see it comes off real nice and easy that way. And that way you're not scratching at your saber. Alright, I'm going to replace the emitter without the back plate. And then I'm going to place the blade in. So I do want to just show you guys one thing. If you're going to have this crystal reveal showing like this in this configuration, you're going to want to be careful with swinging your blade around, and I'm going to show you why. That's going to be 1 second. So if you have it in this configuration and you get to swinging it around, the weight and the way the blade sits in here, you know, from the length of it, it's too much strain on this back part. Oops, let me get in frame. It's too much strain on this back part, and it will skip the tracks of the threads. I've had it happen several times, so you're definitely going to want to watch out for that. It doesn't take much. So I don't know, you just heard it just now. We see right here, see the gap is starting. That should be almost seamless, but I'm sure you guys heard that pop. That was just from swinging it. Then you're going to have to back it out, of course, so you can fix it. You can see as I'm unscrewing it, you can see how off track it is. I try to hold it straight. You can see that it's tilted that way. So you're definitely going to want to, you know, be careful with that. If you're going to have it like this just to show it off, you know, so you'll show it off, but you're not going to want to, you're not really going to want to swing this thing without that back plate on there. So you replace the back plate, which are basically just lining the screw up with the hole and just sliding it back. All right, so let's get this emitter back on. Let's get our blade put in. Now there are 3 retention screws. All right. All right, so it feels nice in two hands, feels nice in one hand. It is a little weighty at the top, but
No, I saw him in the jar and your pop goes the weasel.
now I'm not gonna really do any swinging around because, like I said,
my life is yours.
I need a new blade, but I can at least do the ignitions, so you can get an idea.
No, I saw him in the jar and your pop goes the weasel.
So I only have about 4 fonts on here for BMF. Again, beautiful saber. Now you see it is a fingerprint magnet, so I definitely have to polish it back up because I've been handling it a lot. So a lot of smudges on it, but that's okay because it's a saber and we came to play, right? You guys, one last look. Alright, so you have the UltimateWorks BMF in the middle of the Venzilo and the Obi-Wan 3.5. So all three by UltimateWorks. As you can see, my Venzilo does need a little bit of polish, but those three look real nice together. Alright, there you have it. A quick look at the UltimateWorks BMF Mace Windu Lightsaber.